Good morning, Year 10. So we're continuing to look at the poems When We Two Parted in neutral tones today. So your do now task says to write down the entire poem, okay? If you can, that would be amazing. If you can't, write down what you can remember. So that might be the start of it, it might be some key quotes from it might even be just some of the words that are used. So please pause the video and do that now. Okay, brilliant. So you can, at this point, pause the video again and compare When We Two Parted with what you've managed to write down and see how you did. Okay, so moving on today. I want you to reread neutral tones to yourself quietly, so pause the video and do that now. And we are going to do a P-chord today. So, point, Hardy successfully uses death imagery in the poem to show that love can be heartbreaking and unpleasant. He describes his lover's smile as the deadest thing he'd ever seen and refers to grey leaves on the ground. This death imagery is strange, as a smile cannot usually be dead. However, Hardy is perhaps suggesting that her smile is false and her emotions towards him are dead. Alternatively, the reference to death may show that Hardy is grieving the loss of his relationship with his lover. The superlative, so that's not just dead, not deader, it's deadest, it's the most dead you can be, and that's a superlative. So the superlative deadest highlights that there is no getting back together in this relationship. This relationship is dead. Contextually then, Hardy was well known for his miserable and sad poems. Perhaps this moment in his life was the reason for his attitude, which is why he chooses to write about it. It's also clear that he was influenced by romanticism, so that's the type of poetry that was popular at the time, as he mentions the chidden sun and grey leaves, using natural imagery to reflect his miserable feelings. The reader may feel sorry for Hardy, as he's obviously been deeply affected by the breakup with the woman he was in love with. Perhaps Hardy's message is that the reality of love can be upsetting and unpleasant and affect you for years to come. So, your job then is to have a go at writing that P-chord. So here you've got your starting point there if you want to. You obviously have got a copy of that in front of you, but if you just copy it, that's not going to help you learn anything, is it? It's not going to practice your skills that you need to be using, okay? So I would like you to have a go. So it's okay to just like read the point and then click off it and have a go at doing it yourself. Then rewind slightly, look at it again, okay? I need you to send this to me. Last lesson I asked for work to be sent to me and I have only had it from one student. Now the Academy has worked hard to make sure all Key Stage 4 students, so Year 11 and Year 10, have got laptops from school if they needed one. Everybody should be able to hand work in to me at this point. I need you to do that, please, okay? Otherwise I will then have to report you to your form tutors and say I'm not getting work from you. So please send me today's P-chord, okay? That's it from me. I'll see you next time.